Hey everyone, my name is Megadranecraft9 and this is probably going to be one of the most clickbaited stories on YouTube. Now, it's not going to be like one of those animated ad ones like the government forced me to get a baby or something like that. That's just stupid. Um, but this is just going to be a story on basically my school day today because this was a very, very very crazy school day. So this story starts around second period. So let's see, it's around midday almost. No, yeah, around midday. Our school just had a pep rally, and everybody was pumped up. Well, I'm in AP Human Geography, so I'm in a college course, and we're doing some work. Since we have a sub, we have no homework, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. And since so I can't access YouTube on computers anymore using my school email because of Mega Dragon Prep 9, the brand account. Whenever I go up, it brings up a page saying your brand account was suspended and all that kind of stupid stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it, and this school was blocking the video for me on my phone. So the school district Wi-Fi. So I entered the school district's guest Wi-Fi, which doesn't restrict as many things, and I start to watch the video. And then, mm, 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 the fire alarm went off. So, and this room is on the second floor. Just context, real quick. So I'm heading towards the stairs, and I see these two electricians that are up in the school ceiling, right up there, kind of looking at it. I'm like, bet you anything that's why the fire alarm went off. So we go outside, and it's probably around 95 degrees outside in the middle of the day when the sun is at its peak. So I'm basically cooking alive. And since it's a fire drill, we don't really have much time to take anything with us, so I only had my phone because I was watching the videos on my phone and the clothes I was wearing. So we go ahead and we're sitting there for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and at this point, my neck is starting to burn a little bit because I'm very pasty white. I'm very white. I don't get much sun, mainly because of this and because of what I'm recording with my phone. And these, because I'm very cringy. Basically, at one point, I'm on the phone with a couple friends, and I'm like, I am so white. I am burning. This is not good. I cannot do sunlight. and at another point, the guy is like maybe 30 feet away from me who I'm talking to on the phone, but it's so loud that you can't really hear anything. And I'm just like, oh my god, I need a tan. So I get down like I'm about to do some snow angels on the concrete ground, and I'm just like, ah. For about 2 seconds. Then I'm like, nope, not doing this. I'm too lazy. So I stood up, and yeah. So at the very beginning, I thought it was a drill because the school doesn't always announce the drills because they want it to be more real. So sometimes even the teachers don't know that it's a fire drill. Um, but finally, we're allowed to go back inside. So we start heading inside, and a couple of us thank the firemen, including myself. So we head inside, and I'm going past where the electricians were. Well, I can smell smoke, sort of like one of those little crack guns, like the little guns that have the little orange revolver type guns that have the big strip of paper that when you fire it, it makes that big click bang sound, and then you smell that little acidic smoke. It's kind of like that. So we're in the class, and I'm just about to start getting started. Then, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, ugh. So I reach in my backpack and I grab a kind of like a scarf, more like a handkerchief kind of thing that can go over your nose and mouth. Because the past week I had been kind of under the weather and I didn't know if I had something or not, so I was putting it over my nose and mouth so I wouldn't get anybody else sick. Because there's about 2,000 kids in the school. So I put that on so my neck doesn't burn, and so we start hanging out again. Well, about 20 seconds after I'm out of the door, I'm already halfway to the stairs because, I don't want to be in the school, fire or not. The alarm stops. And then about a minute later, I'm about halfway down the stairs, and then we all start going back up towards the classrooms, and I'm like, you've got to be serious. You've got to be completely serious. So I'm going back to class, and I'm like, do I do the work or do I not do the work? Because on one hand, there's only a few minutes, like 18 minutes left in the class, so I'm probably not going to finish it. On the other hand, it may or may not be still due today, so that might be a problem. Predicament. So I go ahead and start doing the work, and I'm about 4 questions in, and then the bell's about to ring. So I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is an AP course. And I'm like, you know what? I have a feeling this teacher will understand, but I'm not sure. He is kind of an awkward guy sometimes. So I take screenshots of my answers, and I leave the class. Now, let's fast forward to 4th period. So I have 4 periods in the day, all right? First, 5 technically, but today was a 4-period day, because normally it's first period, second period, kind of an advisory teaming period, third period, or lunch period, or whatever. So sometimes it's lunch period, then third period, sometimes it's third period, lunch, third period. It's really weird. And then 4th period. But on this particular day, it was first period, second period, third period, third period, lunch, third period, 4th period. So we're in 4th period, last period of the day, and it's art class. Well, A, I have no art skill. B, we had a test that day, a benchmark. And after this benchmark, I hear the and this is a total accurate representation of the alarm. No, it's really not. It's really not. And I'm like, why is it so quiet? And it was so completely silent in the classroom because the benchmark was happening, and most people were done. So people were on their phones, and I hear the alarm, and I'm like, somebody posted it on TikTok or Snapchat or Instagram or something. And I figured, there's a few popular people in the class, it's probably one of them. So that's the end of the fire story. So let's backtrack to 3rd period, all right? This is excluding lunch. Wasn't sure. So there's a girl that I like, all right? So years ago, she used to be a furry, and we kind of make fun of it, kind of joke around. So I decide I'm going to give her my number. Now, I'm not doing this because I'm wanting to ask her out or anything. I'm doing this just, because we're in the friend zone. I'm just trying to be friendly, And so I write down on a piece of paper my phone number. And then sorry about that, had to sneeze. And then I fold it up, and then on the front of it I write, the furry. And then on the back I'm like, why did you flip the paper back here? There's no point to this. Why are you reading this? And I run it over, and this is still 3rd period. So now the class has switched to 4th period, where the test is. So I try and get it there as fast as I possibly can. And thank God I got there before the girl. So I put it on her table space because in art we have these big granite tables where 4 people are able to sit. So I put it on her side. She sits in front of me, by the way. And one of my best friends sits behind her, deal with it gaming. And then one of the popular people sits next to her. So I say to them, I'm not here. I didn't put this here. And I run out of the classroom to go get my art portfolio, which is basically a little bag that has my sketchbook and some art tools, stuff like that. And so I get it and I make my way back. Well, she's here now, and right as I get in the class, the popular girl and the girl I like are sitting there, paper is opening, and they're reading it. And I'm like, oh crap. So I walk over to my friend and I say, so how's Tuber Simulator? Me speaking about PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, which I just recently downloaded, which I will make a video on as soon as I possibly can. And he's like, no. So I'm like, just say it. Looking at her, and I'm like, and he's like, and so I ask again, how's Tuber Simulator? No. So I sit down, and the popular girl just looks at me and grins. Just straight up grins. Just like that calm little grin. And then she lets out a laugh. Like a little girl giggle laugh. And I'm like, oh no. And then she says, she knows. And I'm like, crap. I'm completely silent. I barely say a word for the rest of the period. So I'm on edge already, alright? Because I'm stressed, I'm freaking out, I did something stupid, and I'm texting a friend, hey, I just did something stupid. What the heck do I do? I'm so freaking stupid. I ruined my knife. Why? So I'm finished with the test, and I decide, you know what? I'm not going to play Five Nights at Freddy's, because if I get jump scared, I'm probably going to scream. And I'm probably going to get jump scared because I'm trying to practice 20-20-20-20 mode. So I get on Granny. Alright, so I've shot her with the crossbow around the point where I'm talking about now. And she doesn't spawn in the basement. She spawns in the sub-basement, which is kind of a separate little area that's close to the basement. Like, you know that little passage that goes from the basement to the area where you can get Teddy? Kind of that area. She spawned there. And she went behind me, and I'm waiting for her to come through the stairs so that I can shoot her. She comes up behind me, jump scares me, and I go, like, I gasp, like, in the middle of the classroom. And every head just goes. And the girl who sits behind me, and she's really popular, I think, and she goes, you good? And I'm like, yep, horror game. And she says, which one? I like them. So I say, Granny. She's like, that's not scary. And then I explained to her. And when the class was done, Caden comes up to me and says, dude, it sounded like you were having a seizure. I'm like, no. Why? It's really not that big of a deal. At least it's not me playing FNAF, because I would have screamed. Note, context, I've screamed playing FNAF during lunch. I don't think I've screamed playing it on camera, but I probably will next time, because they've actually revamped FNAF. So now the app is a lot more smooth. The jump scares aren't as much. They're more where it's the animations are more fluid and it looks better. So that makes me scream now. But yeah, that's really the story of today. The most clickbaited story in YouTube history. Yeah, sure. Bet you anything. 1 view, 1 like, 1 comment. Bet you anything. Because the only person that's going to watch this video is Shooting Star. Because I know how my channel works by now. Probably. I think. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, then please do like, comment, subscribe. And make sure to tell all your friends and make them subscribe. Or else these people will be in your bed, freaking you out, making you sub to me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.